portal. They got Sierra McCullough out of Tennessee State. They got Jasmine McKinney-Taylor by way of Illinois State. They say they can now go 3 or 5 deep at that center position, and it's a big reason why 4 of their 5 field goals in that first quarter came in points in the paint. Size will continue to be a mismatch throughout the duration of this one. Erica Lambert said on Thursday her team's not going to grow any inches overnight, so they'll have to hang with this Eastern Kentucky squad. Richard and Nancy, back to you.
Thank you, Mia. The steal by Antoinette Walker. And those quick 2 points. Nancy, we've seen 2 for EKU. Second chance points, but the Ospreys are bench, keeping them in this game.
Alexa Washington with a strong start, coming off the bench, 3 for 3 from the field, and really it's those nice takes to the rim that I've been impressed with Alexa Washington. Leads the Ospreys with 7 points.
Yeah, the backcourt violation, a hustle by Ivy Turner.
And this is back-to-back turnovers. These are the errors that the Ospreys can't afford to have if they want to stay close to the Colonels.
As Turner has, I believe, a handful of family members behind us.
Well, the Bellarmine Knights traveled fans well the other day. It was a loud and rowdy crowd behind us. And a nice crowd on a Saturday afternoon in Jacksonville today.
Walker, the turnaround. Not the best look. The rebound for Brorman. The speedy Sarah Taub.
Oh, that was a great take by Sarah Taub. Nobody slowed her up in transition. She was able to go rim to rim.
Costner. Great first quarter. Floater. Costner too heavy on it. Recanati down and out. Here comes Washington.
Yeah. Washington 2-on-1 opportunity.
Comes back out for Taub on the wing. And poked away.
It's going to stay UNF basketball.
Last touch, McGinnis-Taylor.
It's a different speed to Alexa Washington so far in this first half.
As the official is going to keep an eye on Kayla Rouget, who got tangled up with McGinnis-Taylor.
Selma Eklund giving Emma Broerman a break. Emma Broerman, I think, has done a great job on the glass. She's already ripped down 5 rebounds for UNF.
As they're going to check on a replay, and we'll take a media timeout here.
From a movie where girls just kind of flail at each other. There's nothing to talk about.
I'm glad we agree. Here's Walker.
Good job by the Ospreys of getting back in transition and stopping Antoinette Walker. McGinnis-Taylor going to work. And
goes up over top of Selma Eklund.
You know, and I'm a little old school.
Are you?
In terms of appreciating a back-to-the-basket player that embraces her role and still loves to score, doesn't have to face up and...
Adams with an answer, though.
But
that's also, the new age.
I also like the new age of being able to score the 3 at a high clip.
Here comes Sarah Taub to help out Eklund and gets it out of her hands.
Osprey staying in striking distance, really playing well, taking good care of the basketball, and shooting the 3 ball really well.
That same spot on the right wing.
5 for 12, 42% from the field, and once again, off to the races. This is score, stop, score for the Ospreys. They're going to hit back to a wide-open Jayla Adams, and that's going to be on Antoinette Walker, bodying up on the drive.
Couple hands there on Adams for the Ospreys, who just retook the lead.
And Antoinette Walker, our player to watch, has had a frustrating start to this first 13 minutes. 1 for 6 from the field, but has 3 steals to her credit.
As Washington It's been excellent through 13 minutes. Tom looking for anybody and finds the EKU bench. And it makes sense that they'll bring back in Costner.
You can't get airborne to make passes. It's just going to put you and your teammates in a really awkward position. Once you're airborne, it's all over.
Oh, you're
It's all
stuck.
over but the shouting. But Alexa Washington gets a little bit of a deflection. Turner comes up with it.
Turner's so strong. The Ospreys looking a lot more confident to open this quarter.
They're playing it with a lot of urgency.
Against Taylor.
10 seconds on the shot clock, even though the pep band is calling out some different numbers.
Right elbow and Walker. Man, she can make that probably 90 out of 100 times.
You have to love Antoinette Walker's talent. We talked about she's a three-dimensional scorer. Nice.
Taub got it on the run. Brewerman with the finish.
Good job by Sarah Taub. Come back from that turnover and makes a great play. Looks not in the rear view mirror, but makes the next best play. Nice spin move by
Taylor.
Yeah.
That left hand just didn't have a good look on it. Taub, quick to get back as always. Rouget.
Pulls it back out. Coach Lambert with the call.
She'll pop the three. Kayla Rouget not there. Walker another rebound.
Good job by Alexa Washington, though. Immediately picking the basketball up and slowing up that Colonel transition.
We'll go to Walker. Didn't have anything there, but had Turner. And he gets the love, and that's a good shot from Ivy Turner.
Ivy Turner ties it back up. This is punch and counter punch for these two teams this afternoon.
This is excellent basketball. Adams finds a little lane. Browerman rips it down and one for Emma Browerman.
Emma Browerman is just quick off the ground today, beating everybody to the basketball. She's a hard matchup in terms of blocking out on offensive rebounds to begin with, but she's got a little pep in her step.
As it's been a battle today against McGinnis Taylor.
Browerman with 8, perfect from the floor so far, 4 for 4, and has 6 rebounds.
Sticking to our sideline, Mia O'Brien with more on Emma. Mia.
Brought up that field goal percentage, Nancy, because it's crazy to think Emma Browerman only attempted 4 shots on Thursday night against Bellarmine. Erica Lambert said that has to change because that 3-point percentage that dropped in the second half of Thursday night's loss to Bellarmine, that was in large part because they weren't getting the ball into the paint to then open up those shooters on the outside. Emma Browerman needs to have a touch, or somebody does inside the paint, to open up things beyond the arc for the Ospreys.
Thank you, Mia. As here's Kayla Rouget working against Costner.
It's a really good point that Mia makes, because in order to collapse defenders, that's what you have to do. You got to get a post touch.
Span's daughter for the Ospreys. Their 5th three-pointer.
Ospreys firing on all cylinders at this point.
Span's daughter a perfect 2 for 2.
Doing this without leading scorer Lyric Swan having scored a point so far in this game.
Tough battle down low. Recanati pondered the 3. Dump off to Gratenden. Good closeout by Browerman.
Now, this is a battle of big girls. If Emma Browerman can create, she kind of got caught in no man's land there. Needs to get on the low block.
And a foul before the shot, as it's going to be on Recanati. And we already took our media timeout, so we are going to stay here. 3:54 to play in the second quarter, and the officials realize it just a moments after they blow the whistle.
Antoinette Walker has the opportunity to check back in, as does Lyric Swan.
The Ospreys playing some well-rounded basketball for sure. And then I think for EKU, it seems like they're trying to find that second consistent scoring option. Costner's been very good with 9, but then it's been a cast with 3 or 4.
Costner has quieted down, though, in the last few minutes. Yeah, she's got 9, and then it's spread out anywhere from 3 to 4 points for everybody else.
Svan's daughter, another 3. That's her first miss. And Costner really pushing the pace. Goes floater, glass, and she's got 11.
Baseline to baseline. The Ospreys have to do a better job of stopping her in transition. And she heard me talking about her being quiet in the last couple of minutes.
I mean, really, that's how she reacted.
Yeah, it's just...
Here's Rohrman. Good battle down low. It's against McCullough, who will win that one.
No other offensive rebounders for UNF, and I think that may be a calculated decision because they're nervous about the offensive transition of the Colonels.
Long 2 from Walker for an easy Swan rebound.
Ospreys are looking good in transition, though, as well. You better have laced them up your running shoes today because this is a fast-paced basketball game.
Long 3, Svan's daughter. That one looked good. Tipped out. Here comes Costner again.
Emma Brorman looking a little winded, and I think that's because she's played so hard.
And Costner count the bucket, but again going coast to coast for the junior, just blazing speed.
You've got to get a primary stopper of the basketball, but then you also have somebody that has sprinted to the rim and prevented that easy layup.
We'll have one shot. 13 points. And Pretendon come in from Walker.
The Colonel's second in the ASUN in scoring at 71.7 points per game. You can see how they can score quickly. They pick up four-court man after the made free throw.
So Thompson comes in for Costner.
Face guard deny there. Ospreys.
And EKU, that's going to be a tough one on that far end.
Ospreys have to be able to handle that pressure. They worked on it in practice yesterday against the scout team.
So Pretendon and Thompson do exactly what they were brought in to do. And Colonel's basketball underneath.
Frequent substitutions off the Colonel's bench. They have a deeper bench than the Ospreys do. That's a turnover that goes right back to UNF.
And Angeles nearly hitting a UNF fan courtside.
Walker is cycling in and out faster than we can call her name. I wonder, struggling with a little injury or illness today.
2 for 8 from the field, but they still played 13 minutes. And the foul going to be on Angeles.
It'll be the 4th foul on the Colonels in the second quarter. The next one will put the Ospreys on the line. Walker also has 2 fouls, so that might be going offensive, defensive substitutions.
Yeah, that would probably make a little more sense.
A little more sense.
But plenty of bugs going around, so we'll not be surprised. Rabsdottir. Here's Turner. Pushing that pace like Costner has done. Turner, left hand, that's such a tough shot. And she gets the finish as Adams with their hands on her knees.
So defensive transition for the Ospreys right now is being exposed. They're going to have to adjust a little bit of a strategy at halftime.
EKU retakes a lead.
That's going to be a moving screen on Svan's daughter. So the turnovers starting to pile up a little bit for UNF. That's their 9th committed in this first half.
And EKU definitely using that depth. As you've said, they keep going to that bench.
Jayla Adams wincing a little bit. I wasn't able to see. She just get somebody's knee in her thigh. Antoinette Walker
I
looking
could
to be
not tell.
ISO'd inside.
From our angle.
Sarah Taub with the defensive matchup there.
Pretending. A tough look. Rebound, Rapsdaughter. Adams will look back at her head coach. Get this offensive set. Less than 90 seconds to go until half.
Osprey scoreless over the last 3 minutes. EKU will switch a lot of the ball screen action, so you could potentially get mismatches.
Adams getting trapped there by McCullough.
Just swarmed.
Recanati, tough shot, but she draws the foul.
Kayla Rouget, I was going to say, has been sitting for a couple of minutes, and they need her back in the basketball game, and I think Alexa Washington as well, who has had some really good minutes in this first half for UNF. That was the unit that seemed to flow and function the best together.
Yeah, for sure. Costner's going to come in, bring in Antoinette Walker over to the bench. And Recanati at the free throw line. 14 points for Costner. She's been the standout thus far in the first half. 5 of 7 shooting, and a perfect 3 for 3 at the free throw line.
And all of her shots, I think, have been close to the rim, if not right at the rim. And she's
inside 6 feet.
Yeah. Living at the rim.
And again, like she did earlier, gets 1 of 2. And you give Ivy Turner a little breather.
McGinnis Taylor back in the game.
Feel like I'm almost watching hockey with the lines coming in and out. Adams needs a teammate. She'll go to Taub.
Less than a minute in the second quarter, excuse me. That'll put Sarah Taub on the line. As Crittenden bodies up on her on the drive.
Thought maybe that was going to be a carry called on Sarah Taub. I know Greg Taub wanted that call.
Sarah Taub is 75.7% free throw shooter. Really consistent from the line.
And see, 4 rebounds, but passing the ball well in this game. 3 assists, leads her team.
And has the defensive assignment of the day against Antoinette Walker. Unfortunately, misses both. Could have tied the game as we head into the locker room.
Canati, that's good defense from Adams.
Top with another rebound. That's another opportunity, and that's on Crittenden again. And so that is going to be 2.
Colonel's fans behind us not liking that, and they have a fair case.
The Ospreys have to attack like the Colonels are attacking. EKU has gone to the line for 12 free throw attempts compared to the Ospreys' 5.
As Recanati has blood on her right elbow, as they're getting that checked out right now, so
he's got to wrap it up and go.
Yeah.
And I just missed a replay. Did Crittenden think she got all ball?
I would have gone opposite of what we're seeing. Flashbacks again to Thursday, Nancy. It took me 4 hours after the game to get sleep.
It was an interesting, yeah.
Although I did have a nightmare last night that I came to a game for us to call, and I didn't know anybody's name. I had never seen any of the players play, and you're asking me questions, and I'm going, I don't know.
So, a little bit of stage fright.
Yeah.
Nerves.
Yeah. I'm not sure why.
Sarah Todd has missed all 4 of her attempts in the last couple of seconds. Although Emma Berman able to tie that up, possession to the Ospreys. Well, at least it's not, a lot of people dream that, stage fright, that they're up in front of people naked.
Yes, I've never
I've
had
never had that
Never
dream
had that.
either.
No, mine is usually homework that I did not do. I don't know the question in class, that kind of thing. It bounced to top. So drive on intended. Rouget gets Recanati, the fadeaway short. Chance here for the Colonels to extend it.
Colonels can play for the last possession of the half.
Guinness Taylor, power dribble, and the whistle as push comes on Brorman.
Brorman whistled for her first. It's been exceptionally important for Emma Berman to stay out of foul trouble. Occasionally she can get in foul trouble, and so it's been good to see her play 20 minutes of action and only called for her first foul with 4 seconds to go. That's going to be important in the second half because she's going to have to log a lot of minutes with the bigs from Eastern Kentucky.
Oh, for sure. 9 points and 7 rebounds from her going into halftime.
Only a 52.6% free throw shooter is McGinnis Taylor, but able to get both. She's been really solid. She's been solid for the Colonels. 6 points and 5 rebounds in 14 minutes of action. Really need to look for the long bomb.
Adams across half court. Have a chance to lay it in. It drops.